Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new and you've never watched my videos before, welcome. I am an addiction recovery coach. My name is Natasha. The name of my business is A New Dawn Recovery Coaching. To learn more about me, please visit my website. It's www.anewdawnrecoverycoaching.org. I also coach I'm a life coach, and I also coach victims of narcissistic abuse. I coach them and I advocate for them. So yeah, please visit my website. It'll tell you a little bit about who I am. I've been in business for over 13 years, so I bring to you over 13 years of experience coaching recovering addicts and narcissistic abuse victims. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started on today's topic, which is what caused me to become an addict. I wanted to share those certain things with you, hoping it might be helpful. So housekeeping here, if you're local to the Los Angeles area, please visit my Meetup group. I will post the link below in the description box. Join the group, it's free to join, and then I have weekly meetings on rotation. Addiction recovery one week and narcissistic abuse for narcissistic abuse victims the following week, and it'll just rotate like that every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. If you're local to the LA area, please, I would love to meet you. No cost to you, and it's just a free place to come and talk and share. Okay, so today's topic, like I was saying a minute ago, is what caused me to become an addict. First of all, I think it's important to recognize that it's my firm belief that we're not born addicts, we become addicts. More often than not, a traumatic event occurs in our lives, and it'll cause us to want to numb the pain using substances, whether that's alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, and the list goes on and on. I experienced trauma in my life at a very early age, actually at birth. My story is that my birth mother, who I have never met, left me at the maternity. She was, basically a fugitive from the hospital. She gave birth, and a few hours later, she just left me there. She abandoned me. She didn't tell anyone. She just walked out and left me there. I did learn afterwards when I was much older, and I went and, looked at my file at the orphanage, that she was already in a relationship. She already had children, and I was the result of an affair, and she was very young, and she just could not take me home. She couldn't keep me. So she chose to just give me up for adoption. Not technically, but she wanted to give me the chance at a better life, so that she chose to do what she did, which is really sad because I've never met any of my family members. They're out there somewhere. But so at a very young age, I just felt a sense of abandonment, of not belonging. I felt like I didn't matter. I felt like I wasn't lovable. I was also angry that I couldn't find my birth family. I tried so hard to find them and was not able to. So feelings of sadness, of not belonging, like you don't matter, like you weren't wanted. So later on as a young teen, because I was adopted when I was a baby, later on as a young teen, my adoptive the pain and the suffering continued because my adoptive parents, who were married for 23 years, divorced. And I was very close to my adoptive dad when I was a child growing up. I was very close to him. I loved him so much. And when I was about 11, they divorced, and he left with another woman. And basically my relationship with him stopped. Pretty much all contact stopped very quickly, and I started feeling even more pain and anger, and I felt even more lost. So it was basically already lots of pain there, trying to mask a lot of hurt and more on top of it. And that was just too much. So when I was about 15, I started experimenting with substances to try to just mask the pain. Anything I could find. So, you know, I mean, I would sneak in my parents' office and I would find cigarettes. I would smoke cigarettes. They had a full bar. I would just snatch some alcohol and drink alcohol, just a little bit so nobody would notice. You know, I just wanted to alter my mood to make me feel okay because I didn't want to feel all this pain. And that's typically what happens with addicts, right? I was seeking to become emotionally numb, and that made me feel alive. But what I didn't know at the time was that I was subconsciously seeking to self-destruct. And that's what happened when you use, you know, you feel this high and it just numbs the pain, right? But what you subconsciously don't know is that obviously you're destroying yourself, but you don't think about that in the moment, right? Of course not. I partied a lot. I grew up in the 90s. So in the 90s, for all of those who are about my age, you know, ecstasy was huge, cocaine, acid. So I went clubbing a lot. I partied a lot. Sometimes I would stay awake for several days, just high on drugs and alcohol. I didn't eat at all. Over time, my drug and alcohol use slowly spiraled and increased. And of course, I was in denial the whole time, right? I was very young and I was just, you know, partying, and all I knew is that I felt good. And while I was high, I didn't think about all the problems. I honestly thought for a long time that I could stop using at any time, that I didn't have a problem, that I had control over it. Of course, that wasn't true. I was a functioning addict, so I didn't tell anybody, especially the people that were closest to me. I hid it from everyone. Nobody knew how bad it was. You know, still went to school, later on still went to work, and you know, just tried to live as much of a normal life as I could, and was just hiding it from the people closest to me. Of course, later on, I found out that it was going to be a lot harder than I thought to quit. And I will talk about that process a little bit later in other videos. But I just wanted to share this with you, hoping that it reaches, you know, a few people out there, or a lot. That would be great. You know, if you like this video, please, and if you think it can help somebody, please share it. Also, subscribe to the channel. It would be very much appreciated if you'd like. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. There'll be more to come. Like I said in my previous one, I'm going to try to post every single week. But this is what I wanted to share today with you guys. Thanks for watching. If I can be of help to anyone, please contact me through my website. I'm putting all the links in the description box below. I will see you very soon with another video. Until then, you take good care. Namaste. Bye for now.